breathe in, swim in the cosmic vibration of everything around you. Find stillness in it and listen. Welcome to beautiful Barbados. We are here today on this incredible beach with a yin fusion yoga flow that will explore the balance of yin and yang energies within us through a variety of flowing movements and deep grounding yin postures. Throughout the class, we'll find the perfect balance between movement and stillness. As we hold each yin posture for 4 minutes, we will cultivate a sense of harmony within, which in return will leave you feeling grounded, centered, and revitalized. So if you're ready to get started, grab your mat and let's begin. Hello, my friends. I have a really important announcement to make. The Karma Project is here and it is live.
I met my second family here in the Congo, the Mabuti Pygmies. They call themselves the Forgotten People. Their slave masters come up to me and say, "What are you here doing with my animals?"
It's so hard for us to realize that some people on the planet right now in 2023 don't have clean drinking water and basic infrastructure to survive. But this is a real problem, and there are real solutions. We just have to look into our hearts, you and me, and realize that even as one person, we may not solve the whole problem, but we can make a difference.
Congo is one of the regions in Africa which has a lot of fresh water, but people are dying from waterborne disease.
Consider the simplicity of $5. Now to you, it could just be a morning cup of coffee. But to the Batwa Pygmies of Western Uganda, it literally can be the difference between life and death.
It's worth everything to struggle, to grit, to fight. We have to fight.
Please break away from the noise just for a second. Together with us, we can open up our hearts if we click the link www.thekarmaproject.life and recognize that we can make a difference.
Thank you, friends, so much for joining me here today on this beautiful beach for our Yin Yoga Fusion class. Let's begin by coming over towards your mat. Let's come all the way down onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a big hug. As you hug your knees, close your eyes, maybe rest your head on the floor. Just begin to gently rock side to side with your knees. This is a beautiful time for us to set an intention for our practice. Stay exactly where you are, not just hold on to each knee and begin to bring your knees around and in. Just a small rotation of your hips here, warming up the hip joints. Good. Push the knees out and away and back in. And then reverse the direction, bringing your knees to your chest first and then away from you. Good. A couple of times here, just warming up those joints. Stay relaxed with your head on the floor. And once you're ready, go ahead and extend both of your legs up to the sky. Flex your feet. Maybe do a gentle rub of the back of your legs, just a little massage here. Wake up the legs, wake up those hamstrings. And then reach for your ankles, open up the legs, or if you're comfortable, for the outsides of your feet, or take your peace fingers and grab your big toes. Coming into our first Yin Yoga posture, Happy Baby. You can stay here. You can add a little tiny rock at first just to get a little bit deeper into the hips if you wish. Or if you found stillness right away, you can just hold it and breathe there. Wherever you are is exactly where you're supposed to be. So just remember to find that peaceful awareness and acceptance of your posture. And then keeping your eyes closed, begin to exhale all the air out and allow your body to relax into it. We're holding every different Yin Yoga posture today for 4 minutes. And we do that to give our body the opportunity to let go, to relax deeper into the posture. Giving your myofascia, that body's knitting fabric, an opportunity to slowly release. A beautiful way to release tension, stress, or stiffness out of the body. But what's even more important in these postures is that we allow ourselves to go deeper into the emotional body. Our physical and mental state of being is directly affected by one another. And so when we're able to begin to release that tension out of the physical body, and we go deeper into the layers of the root cause of it, we tend to also awaken deep-rooted emotional tensions and feelings within. So all I ask of you today is just to be present. Do not suppress any emotions that may arise. Do not hold back any release of any emotions. Simply be with them and allow yourself to truly surrender to every experience that comes through. So inhale deeply and exhale. Allow yourself to go deeper, deeper, and deeper. Remembering to breathe here. Continuing to stay with your breath as you take that deep inhalation and long exhalation out. Inhale and exhale. We're almost there. One more deep breath in, you're doing great. And a very long and slow exhalation out. And then we're slowly going to let our body know that it's time to release this posture by extending both legs up to the sky. And then releasing your arms next to the side of your body, or even slightly under your hips, and then lowering the legs down, bending the knees back into the chest, extending back up for 1. Flex your feet as you lower, bring your knees in and extend for 2. Just a mild activation here of the midsection of the body. Flex and lower, bend, bring it in, bring yourself into your little ball and just rock up to your seated position. Just take a scoop back along your mat, extend through both knees, and then press into the hands, and let's open and extend into a reversed plank. And then from here, drop your hips down, flex your feet, reach your arms up, exhale, come forward into your forward fold. Inhale, slide your hands back, lift the pelvis and the hips, reversed plank. Drop your hips down, flex your feet and reach forward into your seated forward fold. Moving with grace and fluidity, come back up into your reverse plank. Squeeze your glutes, flex your feet, drop it down, reach the arms up. Exhale, reach forward, and this time either place your hands underneath your knees or reach for the ankles, or if your practice allows, reach all the way to your heels. Holding this next yin posture here, make sure you find a comfortable position so you can relax your body. That's why taking any of the variations that I suggested is really important to play with here. If you also need a prop, sometimes having a pillow or a bolster and placing that on top of your legs and folding over top of that is helpful. Just remember, you can always use props or take whatever modification that you need in order to allow yourself to truly benefit from each posture we embark on today. This is a moment for us to again go inward, practicing that meditative state of focus as we hold this asana and breathe through any sensations that may arise. If you're feeling that extra tension in the body, work with the breath. So deep inhale, and then as you exhale, physically give your body the permission to relax. And as you relax, you begin to feel the posture become easier, the tension a little less present. And work with that. Work with the breath. Allow the breath to be your guiding force through each posture today. Visualizing the inhale entering your body, healing you, releasing all of the negativity that may be stored within your cells. And with that exhalation, allow yourself to release all that no longer serves you, all that energy, any of those thoughts, emotions, feelings of doubt, fear, stress. Everything that lowers your vibrational frequency of your being, let it go. Release it over to the universe and let it take it from you. And as you let go, simply allow yourself to melt further and further into Mother Earth. Allowing yourself to feel held, supported, and loved. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Let it go. Now we're slowly going to prepare ourselves to come out of this practice. But before we do that, let's just take one final deep breath in here. And exhale. Let go as you slowly come on up. And then let's just release one more time by placing the hands behind you. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips into your reverse plank, throw your head back. Great, and then slowly bend your knees, cross your feet in front of you, and then slowly from here, step both of your feet all the way to the back of your mat, and then lift your hips up into downward facing dog. our very first downward dog, we're going to give ourselves a little bit of movement here first to let go of any tension. So walk it out on one spot, press the opposite heel a little bit closer to the floor. And then finding stillness for a breath. And then slowly from here, come into plank, taking a flow chaturanga, release the toes, upward facing dog. And exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Good. Drop those shoulders away from the ears, elongate the neck. Pull those ribs in. Lift your right leg now up to the sky, bending the right knee into your three-legged dog, stacking your right hip over left. And from here, what we're going to do is just a couple of circles with the knee first to get a little deeper into that hip joint one more time. So once you're ready, just bring your knee in and around for 1. Bring that knee in a circle to the chest and around for 2, for 3, and 4. Bring it back up into three-legged dog. Stay here, or if it's within your practice, you're more than welcome to join me by flipping the dog, coming into your wild thing, extending the left leg, and then reach and open, taking your Yana Mudra, if you wish, by connecting your thumb and index finger here, just creating that lock of energy for a moment as you open up through that chest center, through your heart center. And then slowly return back into three-legged dog. And then bring that right knee towards your right thumb, planting your shin down. So about to go into our pigeon, but first what we're going to do is press into your hands, tuck your back toes under, and just push and lift and extend that front knee as much as you can. Bend the knee, and then extend it out for 2. So what we're doing here is going a little deeper into the IT bend first, adding some movement connected to your breath. So inhale, exhale as you extend. Go as far as you're comfortable, and then let's just hold for a moment here. Really feel that intense sensation through the outside of your thigh. Good, and then once you're ready, bend that front knee. Release the back toes. Go ahead and take a deep breath in, open that chest, and then slowly exhale. Begin to lower with your body down. Now you can either hold it here or take your left arm and thread it through until the shoulder comes down on the mat, placing the palms of your hands together in prayer position like so. Or if you want to go even further, what you're going to do is extend that other arm forward, and the other arm is threaded and reaching towards the side of your mat. So this variation of pigeon allows us not only to go deep into the glute muscle, but also we're releasing tension out of the upper body at the same time through the shoulder blade. So a really beautiful upper and lower body deep release. Now once you've found your desired variation, close your eyes and begin to bring yourself back into that meditative present awareness where you simply become the watcher of all that arises and falls, without any attachment, without any judgment, without any sort of contemplation or desire to understand what may be coming up to you right now. This isn't the time for us to process and to contemplate. It is simply a time for us to release all of that energy that needs to be let go of at this time. So focus on your breath. Breathe deeply into your lungs, into your heart center. And then exhale, let all of it go. Remember that same sensation of relaxation into the body as you take each exhale. Allowing yourself to become heavier and heavier with each breath. If you begin to feel any sort of discomfort or real tense sensations in the glute muscle, before you come out, I want you to breathe a little deeper. really try to play with the idea of what will happen if you go through that discomfort. Can you hold a little longer? Can you breathe a little deeper? You can make any sort of sound or vibration that you need to let go of that energy. So give it time to release. Breathe through the discomfort, the pain, the tension, and allow it to leave your body with every exhale that you create. Deep breath in and exhale, let it go. Inhale and exhale. Let it go. You're doing wonderful, my friends. We're almost finished here with this incredibly deep releasing posture. Go ahead and just take that one last deep breath in for me. And then a long exhale out as you slowly bring your hands back towards your center of your body. Lift your chest up. And then shift your weight over to your right hip and then swing that back leg all the way forward, transitioning into our next yin posture, our shoelace. So here, what we're going to do is try to align our knees. So push that front knee, top knee as far down as you can so they're both aligned in one line. See how far you can go. Perhaps just being seated upright is more than enough for you. If you do want something a little more intense, bring your body all the way down, arms out to the side and your forehead towards your knee. Good, and just breathe deeply here. Inhale. And exhale. This is another variation of a really deep releasing asana that goes into your piriformis, into your glute. So be patient with yourself and realize that the more you begin to open and release that area of your body, the easier this posture will become. So don't get frustrated or intimidated or disappointed if the posture looks different to what you hoped for. All that matters is you just find that variation that fits you right now today, and you breathe into it and then you let it go. All the benefits happen through the breath. The benefit here is to find stillness, and then through that stillness go deeper into the layers of stress, tension, stiffness, negativity that hold you back. It's time to release. It's time to surrender your body. Allow your breath to guide you there. Inhale and exhale out. And just like the waves of an ocean, inhaling as the water rises, and then exhale as the water crashes upon the shore and returns back into the ocean. Have that visualization if it helps you release. If it helps you find that stillness, that peace, that calm sensation through your body. Inhale, let it rise. Exhale, let it fall. Wonderful, friends. Let's take one more deep breath in. And then a long exhalation out. As you slowly lift your head, lift your body up to seated. Pull that knee into the chest, ground your heel, and then go ahead and take a seated spinal twist, giving that left knee a hug, or taking that elbow across the knee for a deeper twist. The other arm is right along the center of your body. And think about that elongation through the crown of your head, so elongating the spine. And then come to center, swing that left leg around, and push yourself back into downward facing dog. Awesome, you guys. Take a deep breath in here in your downward facing dog. Exhale, let's round forward into your plank and take our flow chaturanga. Upward facing dog, elongate the neck. Exhale, downward facing dog. It's time for us to take it all over to the other side. So left leg now reaches up, bending your left knee. Go ahead and stack your left hip over right hip. Hold it here. And then let's add some mobility into that left hip joint by bringing the knee forward and around for one big hip circle. Forward and around for 2 and 3 and 4. Beautiful. Reach and open again. And then if it's within your practice, go ahead and flip your dog. Opening into your wild thing, extending that right leg, reach up and open through that upper body. Taking that Yana Mudra with the index and thumb finger touching if you like. And keep opening your body. And then slowly bring yourself back to that center. And then the left knee is going to come towards your left thumb, dropping that shin bone all the way down. But before we go into pigeon, keep your back toes tucked. We're going to press into the hands and then extend that front leg as far as you're comfortable. Bend the knee as you drop, and then lift the hips and extend that leg. Bring it down, and exhale, extend. Really feel that release right through the IT band. Extend. Good. Hold it here now just for a deeper sensation through that outer region of your left leg. And then once you are ready, slowly bend the front knee once again. This time release the back toes. Inhale, open through your chest. And then exhale, drop your forehead down. Remember, you can stay there or you can thread your right arm this time all the way through. Stack your palms together in your prayer. Or, to go deeper, reach your top arm, so your left arm to the front of your mat, which will encourage the shoulders to square out. And if you can make your shoulders and your hips square, you're getting complete, incredible release, not just through the lower body, but also along the upper body and shoulder as well. Now remember, this is your practice, so take the modification that you need. If taking that thread and bind of the arms is just too much for you today, that's no problem. Stay on your elbows or stay on your bolster and just work on that pigeon. Wherever you are is exactly where you're supposed to be today in your practice, so don't worry. Don't worry about what you look like or what you should be doing. All you want to focus on is just how you feel in each variation of each posture. Our main goal here is to get deep into that piriformis on your left side. Right into that hip, into that deep glute muscle, where so much of our emotional pain, our pain bodies can get stored in that area. If you've ever experienced an increased pain in your lower back during the times of stress or any sort of very intense situations in your life, a lot of the times it begins in the glutes or in the hamstrings. And because our bodies are so well connected, that pain begins to refer in your lower back. So what we do in order to heal that part of your body, the lower back, is we go towards the root of the cause, which a lot of the times can be your piriformis, your glute, or your hamstring even. So an asana like this is very intense for some people, but it's also extremely beneficial, extremely healing in the physical but also emotional way. So wherever you are, whatever sensations you're experiencing right now, I want you to close your eyes and just stay present with your breath. Do not allow your mind to take you into any other place besides this moment right now on your mat. Present, aware, and connected to the breath as you take that inhale and exhale all of that pain out. Exhale all that tension, all that stress, all that unnecessary negativity that's been bothering you, surrounding you. You are in control of when and how you choose for it to affect you. So right now, this is a moment where we together choose to let go of that energy, to no longer welcome it in our space, in our energetic field, to clear our frequency and create space for loving vibrations, for the manifestation of all that we deserve: love, peace, tranquility, all of those beautiful energies that are there for you and are waiting for you. So with each exhale, I want you to let go of the past. And with each inhale, welcome the present. Deep breath in. And exhale out. Deep breath in. And then as you exhale, slowly lift yourself back up. Shift your weight onto your left hip, and then I want you to swing that back leg all the way around, and we're going right into our shoelace. So remember, our goal is to stack our knees on top of each other. Make sure you're seated on both sit bones, trying your best to keep your knees aligned. Either seated upright, or if you like, exhale, come all the way down with your chest. Your arms can open out to the side, or you can just stay on your elbows. Wherever it feels comfortable for you to find that stillness, take that. If you wish to use props, I always recommend using blocks or bolsters for that extra little bit of support. This would be a wonderful moment to use a block, and you can just rest your forehead on the block. If you don't have props, that's no problem at all. Simply just focus on your breath and do your best to find that comfortable variation of this position. Wherever you are, take that deep breath in with me. And exhale all of it out as you allow yourself to surrender further, further, and further into this incredible, blissful state of presence and stillness. We're almost done here. Go ahead and take another deep breath in with me. And exhale all of it out. Beautiful. Now once you're ready, slowly go ahead and bring your arms closer towards your body. Lifting yourself back to that seated position, lifting your top knee, and then hug that top knee with your opposite arm, or for a deeper spinal twist, press the elbow into it. As you look over your right shoulder, your other arm is right along the side of your body. And I want you to grow tall through the center. Deep breath in and exhale out. Slowly come back. Hands back to center, swing your leg around, and step your way back into downward facing dog one more time. Deep breath in here. Exhale, come through into plank. Hold. And then chaturanga, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift the hips, release the feet into downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, walk your feet now to the very front of your mat. Coming into your standing forward fold just for a moment, walking it out on one spot. Just go a little bit deeper into the hamstrings. Moving the hips a little bit. And then bending your knees and making your way down to seated position right over the mat again. Reaching the arms forward. Exhale, lowering the spine down as you give your knees one last hug. Bring those knees into the chest. Pull that forehead into the knees, the chin tucked into the chest. One final big hug for your body. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, opening your legs and arms into our final asana, our Shavasana. Allow the palms of your hands to open, the feet to open. Now just bring your awareness back to your heart center, back to that breath. Relaxing your face, your shoulders, your ribs, your belly, your hips, your thighs, knees, feet. Your whole body rested and heavy on the mat. Just notice the gentle rise and fall of your belly as you breathe in and out. The beating of your heart. Noticing the rhythm of your heartbeat. The rhythm of your life force, your prana, moving and vibrating through your entire being. This is a moment now where we welcome deep rest to the body. We've gone into deep layers of the physical body. We've touched upon certain trigger points of the emotional body. And now this is our time to process everything that we just experienced. To process this journey without judgment, without anything but pure, loving awareness. So just focusing on your breath, and with each exhalation, allow yourself to surrender deeper and deeper into Mother Earth, to be held, to be supported, to be loved. Inhale and exhale, let it go. Our practice today will be completed in a Shavasana with the sole reason to give you as much time as you need to stay in this restorative asana so you can get all the benefit and processing that you need to do in this posture. So just focus on your breath and let it go. Inhale and exhale. Stay in this Shavasana for as long as you need. Thank you so much for joining me here today for this practice. It's been an honor and my pleasure to guide you through this journey. All my love and light. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me today. I just wanted to let you know that the outfit that I was wearing in this practice is from our new eco-sustainable apparel line called Awakened Bohemian. We got yoga pants, we got yoga tops made out of recycled water bottles, made in the USA, and we are extremely proud of this line. So if you guys want to learn more, go to awakenedbohemian.com. Now with that, I'll see you in our next class. Even just to speak to like what you were saying earlier about this whole shift in Pluto and everything that happened in March, I remember coming to you at that time as well because I just couldn't understand. It really affected me personally, and I'm sure there's been other people that felt this strong shift. And it's interesting how that can, the planetary shift can affect our being. I think that's Xavier.
Now I wanted to ask you, like when you say that you felt that within you, was it emotional? Was there actual like events that were happening outside?
No,
because
for me it wasn't physical. Yeah, it was definitely emotional, and it's just like an energy, like dreams. The dreams were really intense and really confusing, but then also I think it's just this intuitive feeling, like what you mentioned, there's this huge change that is happening, right? And to me personally, that's how I felt. I was like, there's something transitioning. I remember I told you, I even like contacted another like psychic as well that I found through Sedona. I was like, I need somebody to connect to my spirit guides or to, the angels, and like I need a little guidance because it was such a confusing feeling in my soul, and it's so hard to explain. It wasn't like, oh, I felt out of balance. It's like, no, it's just like something in here that's like, what's happening? Like if I close my eyes and like connect, it's like, what is shifting? What is happening? What is changing?
I think also that can have to do, because Saturn is a planet that moves much faster and moves every 2.5 years. And in the same month in March, it moved into Pisces, which is our dream world. It's a world of the soul where all is one. It's like the constellation of the yogi. So it's right. God consciousness. It's realizing all of the past lives, and it's also all these things that can come up from the subconscious. And so that happening at the same time, and me knowing your personal birth chart, and me knowing, like I know that you have a moon in Aquarius, for example, that is triggered by Pluto. So that's something that's going to be a profound change in your identity and who you are. And there's a lot of, like, Pluto is the planet of life and death, of rebirth as well. So there's going to be first a stripping down of all the things that you are no longer, to then give birth to the new woman in you. So when that first happens, of course, there's a lot of, that can be past that comes up, but mostly it's going to work through the subconscious. Right. And then with Saturn in Pisces, which is also triggering the subconscious, just two planets at once that moved into another energy. And so we can feel that collectively. And I think that is really a beautiful way to move as well.